Hello everybody. Hi Jacqueline from the UK. I'm so excited to see you guys. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've been on a live. So hopefully you're able to join in, and I'm just happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. And I want to talk a little bit about the new panel that is now available. So we'll wait just a few minutes here, and I'll talk a little bit about the beginner custom quilting course, and that's what the panel is created for. That course has been out for a little while, but I was finding that some people they either didn't have time to make a wall hanging to quilt, or they made their wall hanging and then they were too afraid to just go and quilt it. They wanted to have more practice time. So I thought it would be a great idea to have this panel available to you. That way you can order one or two or however many you want, and you can try different designs and decide what you want to put on your actual wall hanging. Hi to Vera and to Barb. Welcome everybody. And this panel is it's printed by Spoonflower, and I'll tell you what, it was quite the learning experience to create this on the Adobe Illustrator. I learned a lot, and it probably took me like way longer than someone who actually knows how to use the program, but I learned a lot, and I'm excited to maybe make another one of these for the Simple Borders class. So one thing I want to talk about in the beginner custom quilting course, I do talk about different quilts and why you might pick custom and why you maybe don't need to pick custom on quilts. We talk about, there's multiple discussions about that. And then also you get these PDFs that you can print out. And so they're all the different blocks on the wall hanging. So you can print out the blank blocks to practice on, and then in the course I will show 2 or 3 different ways to quilt that block. So just for an example, if you print out this blank PDF, you can follow along during the course as I am filling in with a design, let's say like this. So this is that log cabin block, and on this one I did half of it with curls and the other half with a giant flower. You can also print out this exact PDF, so that way you can trace the design that I am teaching in the class. So it gives you the option of doing your own and drawing your own and following along, or if you need some tracing practice, you can print out the PDF with the design on the block. So throughout that course we go through multiple different designs that you can put on the different blocks, and there are feathers in some of them, and it is just such a fun class. So I encourage you, if you struggle with deciding like what in the world do I put on this block, like there's so many options out there, and there really are lots of options. So that's one thing I hope to help you with in this course, is maybe helping you get all those ideas focused in and maybe come up with a theme. And so if there are any questions about that class, I'd be more than happy to answer those. And like I said, this panel is now available. You can order it on my site, and once you place your order, you can then email me your address so that I can get it shipped out to you. Hi Penny, and thank you Penny. Penny already ordered a panel today, and I'm getting all my shipping stuff in tomorrow, so I'll be able to ship those out very soon. So does anyone have any questions that you would like to ask? And I'll show, this is the actual wall hanging that I made and quilted in the course, and the panel is the same size as this wall hanging. So you can see you could do any color scheme that you want, and all of these patterns are also free on the course. There's a free pattern section that you can find for the beginner custom quilting course. So you can make this wall hanging pattern and quilt it. And if you want to have just some practice time before you quilt your actual wall hanging, you could order a couple of these panels or just one, whatever you want to do, and do your practice on the panel. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and do the designs that you chose on your wall hanging. So let me know if you have any questions about the beginner custom quilting course. If you go to my site, you will find the beginner custom quilting panel number 1 is what it's called. So you would click on that and purchase the panel there. And I can put a link up. I put a link up earlier today on my page that has a link to my site, but I can also put it on after the live is done too. Something else I was going to talk about is the free butterfly course. I know a lot of you have tried this. I've seen your pictures that you've shared. Such a cute design. So this is a free design on my site, and it's for long arm quilting. But also I just did a sample on my sit down machine. So this is going to be added to that free course, and you can see me quilting this on the sit down machine. So I'll be adding that tonight. I don't have it edited yet, but that's my plan, is to get this put on that free butterfly course for the sit down machine quilters. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm really excited. I think this is really going to be a great tool for, you know, kind of easing those fears of just going and quilting on the wall hanging that you've put all that time and energy into. If you just aren't quite sure what you want to put on it, then you can get a panel and try out the designs that you're thinking of doing and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Are there any other questions that you guys might have? I'm happy to answer those. And I hope you found the link, and if not, I can post that once the live is all finished. And I've started cutting apart the panels because they came in a giant roll on a bolt of fabric. So I'm working on getting all the panels cut out and ready to ship out. So let me know if you'd like to order those. You can go on my site and find it's actually a course that's called Beginner Custom Quilting Panel Number 1. Thank you, Jacqueline. I've been just thrilled with the Bernina machines, and I've been working on the sit-down machine here recently. I am, you guys you're such an encouragement to me, and I just want to thank you so much. I've been a long arm quilter for about 19 years now, and you know, I never really thought about doing sit-down quilting, but just all the things that happened with getting the Bernina long arm and then getting the Bernina sit down and being encouraged to learn how to quilt on the sit down, and then you guys asking for classes on there, it's such an encouragement. And so I had done quite a few practice pieces on the sit down machine, just plain fabric, and just like this butterfly design I tried the other day. And then also you can see on my YouTube channel, see if you can see this design. There we go. This is like a garden flower, I think is what I call it, flower garden vine. And so I did this also on the sit down machine, but I hadn't really done a quilt yet. I've just done some practice sandwiches on the Q16 sit down Bernina. And so you guys were asking for a quilt along for the Hoffman Dream Big panel on the sit down, and so that's what I've been working on. I did some more filming today, and before I taught one of those, I wanted to do a practice one. So I hope that you got to see the pictures of my practice Dream Big panel, and I'm just so excited that I can take the designs that I've learned to do on my long arm and then go and sit down and be able to quilt those out on the sit down machine. Now it still is going to take time and practice to perfect those, just like anything else that you're learning. But it's just really exciting to me to be able to take the designs that I have already learned over the years and to be able to do them on the sit-down machine. You're welcome, Diane. I'm excited to continue building my skills on the sit-down. It's been such an adventure. Like, it was just not something I was really planning to do, but I am very excited about that. I'm going to hop over to my computer real quick and see if there are any questions that I missed, so don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, and if you, hopefully it'll show up. I did post a link to my site in the comments here, so let me know if that shows up. Jacqueline's asking if I find a lot of difference. It is very different going from the long arm to the sit down. It's just like a reverse method of quilting, so it's definitely taking me some time to adjust. And every once in a while my brain goes into long arm mode and I turn the wrong way or something like that. But it's definitely getting easier. Every time I sit down at the sit down machine, it's just progress and progress, and I am enjoying that. Thank you, Jennifer. And please, if you guys ever have any questions, you're welcome to email me at quiltcoachchick@gmail.com. And I have some students recently that have emailed me or messaged me asking for some help on designs, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of encouragement. And so many of you are doing so well on the classes, and it's just super exciting to see you post your pictures and your progress of things that you're working on. And I'm going to be posting some pictures from Melissa. She has been working on one of her own custom quilts, and we had a discussion the other day about what to quilt on it. Should it be an all over, maybe an echo design, or something more custom? And I kind of kept encouraging to go custom a little bit, and she's just thrilled with how the quilt is turning out. So I can't wait to share those pictures. They're awesome. She's doing really well. Yes, I got some pictures from Jennifer on the quilt that she's been working on. And she's been looking into doing some thread painting on her quilt. So I do love hearing from you guys. I'm sorry I haven't done any lives here recently. It seems like I've just been going in all different directions and also trying to just enjoy the summertime. This week has been rain, 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 and last week was quite a bit of rain, which is needed, but man, I'm missing that sunshine. So I did get to sit outside just for a few minutes today in between the clouds and get a little bit of sun. Are there any other questions that I can answer for you guys? A friend sent me another Dream Big panel. I'll go ahead and show you that while we're on here. This is a different color scheme. I hadn't seen this one yet, but it's this blue and yellow. Isn't that super pretty? So we'll see. I really am enjoying the Dream Big panels. It's fun to just be creative and make different designs in those petals. And many of you have taken the quilt along and are making great progress on your Dream Big panels, and I just love it. I love seeing those. After you purchase a course, you can find the Facebook group page on there and come and join that page, and it's all about that course. So it would be, if you join the Dream Big Panel Facebook group page, that's all you're going to see on there are pictures of Dream Big panels and what everyone's working on, and it's that way for each of my courses. So be sure and check out those group pages. Everyone's just super encouraging, and it's awesome to see what everyone's working on. And I'll just mention this again one more time. This behind me is one of the panels that are now available on my site, and I did post a link in the comments, and you can also find the link on my Facebook page. And these are for sale. They're $25. That's for in the US, free shipping and handling. If you are wanting to buy and need shipped internationally, then you'll need to email me and pay for the shipping. So we can get together, and through email we'll get that all figured out. Hi to Maria from Australia. Thanks so much for joining in. It's awesome to connect with you guys on here, and hopefully I'll get back in the groove of doing some more lives a little more often. So great to hear from all of you. I'm excited to see too what you guys come up with on these practice panels. I think it's just going to be a wonderful tool to go along with that course. I already have one package ready to ship out, but I had to order some more envelopes. So those will be here tomorrow, and I should be able to ship out probably on Friday. I'll do a shipment and get over to the post office. And right now I just ordered 30 of these panels, and we'll see how quickly those sell out. And if they do, no worries, because I can place another order. And Spoonflower is wonderful. They've got a really quick turnaround time. I was very happy with how the panels turned out, and so if I need to order some more, I'll order some more. I'm going to step away 1 second. I'll be right back. Are there any other questions that you guys have that I can help you with today? If you want to put it in the comments, I can answer now, but if you have something else that you'd like to talk with me about, please feel free to email me. And there's a link in the comments to my site, and my email is listed there in multiple different places, so you can find it there. And then you can message me through Facebook too if you need to do that, or if that's easier. So I'm here to help. I'm excited about helping you improve your skills on your free motion quilting. And the sit-down quilters are going to have to be a little patient with me. I'm making progress on the Dream Big Panel sit-down course, but it's not going to be ready by Friday. I was really hoping to have it ready, but I just decided to take a little extra time and work through some stuff and make sure that I can give you the best course that I can. Hi Anna from Nova Scotia. Yeah, the course or the panels are in the US. They're $25 a piece, and that's free shipping and handling. And then any international orders will have to pay their own shipping. Hi to Aunt Connie. I've missed you. I hope Uncle Herb is doing well. Can't wait to see you again. And I do have your quilt ready, Aunt Connie, so next time I see you, I'll try to bring it with me and get you that quilt. Thank you guys so much for coming on and joining in the live. If there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Some of my courses I had planned for this year are getting bumped back a little bit in the year. So I'm going to go in and update my timeline for my courses that'll be coming out. I still want to do Feathers in Shapes. That's going to be coming out hopefully in July, maybe by the end of July. So things are getting bumped down the line a little bit. But you know, life happens, and I also want to enjoy the summertime. I love kayak fishing. That's like one of my #1 things to do in the summer. So I've been trying to get out and do that whenever the weather is nice. So great to see you guys on here. And the way to purchase the panel is to go to my site where all my courses are located. So there's a link in the comments, and there's also a link on my Facebook page. If you go to the top, you'll see like pinned posts, and so you'll be able to find the link on there as well. So once you go to my site, you can go to the directory, which is at the top, or you can scroll down through the homepage information and you'll see a whole section of courses that are available. And the panel is called Beginner Custom Quilting, panel #1. So you can click on that to purchase the panel. And make sure after you purchase that you email me your address so that I can get it to you. Penny and Jeremy are both looking forward to the feather course called Feathers in Shapes, where we're going to be fitting feathers in all kinds of different shapes. We're going to be doing triangles, and you know those big setting triangle areas that sometimes you don't know what to do with. And so we're going to talk about how to fit feathers in there that are going to look really nice, and diamond shapes and all different kinds. So that did get bumped a little bit. Hopefully by the end of July that one will be ready. And also, if you have ideas for courses that you would like to see in the future, I'm always, you know, open to hearing from you guys. And so please let me know if there's a course that you would like to see become available. And then the more I work on the sit-down machine, the more ready I'll be to put out more sit-down courses. So the end goal for that would be, you know, right now I have Build Your Portfolio Part 1 for the long arm, and I'd like to have Build Your Portfolio Part 1 for the sit-down. So I'd like to offer both options for all my courses. Hi to Luann from Colorado. So there's already been quite a few sales for the panel, and I'm just super excited. I really hope this is just helpful to you, and maybe you didn't even see my beginner custom quilting course was available, but you can go and check that out. You can also go on my YouTube channel, and if you go to my YouTube channel and go to the videos section, you can scroll down through and see some ads for the different courses that I offer. And it's sort of just a little sneak peek as to what you'll be getting whenever you purchase the class. Some of my classes are about 4 hours long, and some of them are more like 6 hours long. And so it just depends on what all's being taught in the classes. And also, once you do purchase a class, it's lifetime access. And the way I can offer it that way is when you purchase and you go to watch the videos, they're downloadable. So once you purchase, you can download that video and save it on a zip drive or to your computer or however you want to save it, but then it's in your possession. So no matter what happens down the road, if you have downloaded that, you're going to have it, you know, forever. And then also it will be on the Teachable site anytime that you want to go back and rewatch something. It'll be on there as well. And another great thing about the classes are that they're self-paced, because there's just, you know, things that go on and everyone is busy. And sometimes you don't have time to schedule something at a certain time on a certain day to sit for so many hours and to take a class. So this way, once you purchase it, you can do it on your own time. Maybe you only have a half an hour a day or less, you know, or you might want to take in the middle of the night to watch the courses. It's totally up to you. And another thing from my end is making the courses for me is self-paced, because I also have a lot going on. So Stevie's asking, what other classes do I have planned? So Feathers and Shapes is next on the list. And I also have another quilt along planned, and I think I pretty much have that quilt top made. I'll have to get a post out about that. That'll be later in the fall sometime. And then I'm planning I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called background fill. So if you have an applique quilt and you want to do really intricate little background fills behind, that's what that class will be about. And coming up with, you know, all different designs and themes for that class. And then if I have time, we'll see where the year takes us. I would like to add a Build Your Portfolio Part 4. And so that would be a whole nother set of probably 7 or 8 designs that are simple designs that you can add to that portfolio. Great questions, guys. Thanks so much. Is there anything else I can answer for you? If you're just joining, this is the new panel that's available, and it is the same size as the wall hanging in the beginner custom quilting course. And there's also free patterns for this, whoops, it's upside down, for this wall hanging on my site. So the patterns are free. That is its own little section. You can find the free pattern for each block. And then now you can order one of these panels so that you can practice your quilting designs before you do it on your actual wall hanging. Because I do know many students who have made the wall hanging, but then they just kind of got stuck because they weren't quite ready to quilt on it, maybe just wanted some more practice. And this is going to be a perfect way to practice all the designs, and maybe you could even order more than one if you want to do one with a feathery theme and practice that, and maybe you want to try one with more of a flowery theme. And we talk about all those things in that beginner custom quilting course. So I hope that it is just a super helpful tool for you. And this measures 39.5 by 39.5. And it's the same size as the one in the course. You can see the quilting on there. And in this one I did all the borders differently, just to show some different designs for quilting. Thank you, Sherilyn, and thank you, Kinga. Thanks so much. So nice to hear from everyone. The sit-down classes will be coming soon. So I just need a little more time on this Dream Big Panel sit-down course. It's not going to be ready by Friday, but I did get some more filming done today, and so it is in progress. So hopefully by maybe the end of next week, it'll be ready. And then tonight, I'm going to be putting, whoops, this is the practice that I did for the butterfly design, and that is a free course on my site. And right now I have the long arm version on the course, and that is this. So this was done on my long arm machine, and you can sign up for that free course anytime. And then hopefully tonight I'll be adding the video of this onto that course, and this was done on my Q16 sit down long arm machine. And that way too, if you are a sit down quilter and you're wondering what my courses are like, it's a great little, you know, snapshot, a little mini course that will show you what it's like to draw out the design and do practice and talk about the different design elements, and then to see it done on the machine. I'm excited for you too. The sit down machine it's so new to me, but being able to transfer the designs that I've learned throughout the years on the long arm to the sit down has been really great. So I'm excited to be able to bring all those designs to the sit down quilters out there. Are there any other questions that you guys might have before I sign off? I know there's a lot going on right now, and summertime might be hard for some of you to spend much time quilting and in your quilt rooms, but that is a great thing about the classes. You can spend a little bit of time here and there, or the classes are going to be available whenever you do have more time. And also stay tuned. Be sure you're checking in on my Facebook page, because I am going to have a giveaway coming up soon. So make sure you're watching that and checking out more information about a giveaway coming up. And I know a lot of you had sent me pictures if you qualified for one of the lanyards. And some of you qualified for the lanyards with the scissors on. Thank you so much for sending your pictures. It was really awesome to see those, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the lanyards. And I just really want to thank you all so much for all of your support. It's just me here in my quilt studio, you know, filming and editing and creating things like this. And I just want to thank you so much for your support. And every time there's a sale, there's a celebration, and I'm just so thankful. The Lord has given this to me, and just so many different blessings, and I just can't thank the Lord enough, and I can't thank you enough for being so supportive. So let me know if you have other ideas for classes that you would like to see coming in the future, and I hope you have a great day. And maybe I'll come on next week and do another live towards the end of the week. If I get that Dream Big sit down class ready to go, maybe I'll come back on and talk about that a little bit more next week. So if there's no more questions, I'll go ahead and say goodbye. And just thanks again for, you know, all the wonderful comments and shares. And make sure you tell all of your quilting friends about the classes. And I just love helping people reach their goals. And sometimes you just need a little bit of encouragement, or those little tips and tricks throughout the courses can really make a difference in your quilting. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to say goodbye, and just thanks so much for joining in, and I'll see you guys next time.